earth-shaking power. Modified 4x4 trucks. And supercharged two-wheel drive dynamos. Multiple supercharged high-performance engines, up to 10,000 horsepower, fighting the drag of the big sled.
I tell you what, don't think for a minute. They're taking it easy. These guys are...
When you feel the power vibrating through the ground, you know the Redman TNT All-American Pulling Series has come to town. It all began as a dare. Today, the challenge remains the same. TNT drivers travel thousands of miles each year to see who will be able to make that last 50 feet. It's the fastest growing motorsport in the country, and you're about to see why. This week, we'll be taking you to Birmingham, Alabama, for the 6200 two-wheel drive modified trucks. We'll be right back with our first pulling event.
TNT's Whirl of Power roars into your living room with explosive home video action. It's the stars of the Redman TNT All-American Pulling Series, plus the country's hottest and meanest car-crushing monster trucks, and the grime and glory of mud racing, all on one VHS video cassette. Send check or money order for $24.95 to this address, or charge it to your Visa or MasterCard by calling 1-800-227-3167.
The two-wheel drive pulling trucks are the newest vehicle class on the TNT circuit, and they are quickly becoming the most popular. Fans can relate to these little powerhouse trucks. The bodies are stock, but what's under the hood is far from standard street equipment. The big supercharged Hemis and Arias are the strongest motors in the sport today. Special frames, drive lines, transmissions, rear ends, and brakes are custom designed to get the most out of the big motors. The fiberglass car bodies recently introduced in two-wheel drive pulling have increased the strong appeal of this division among its many fans. There are two weight classes for two-wheel drive. Today, we'll be watching the heavier 6,200-pound class. First up is Chuck Johnson in Shazam.
Chuck and Di out of Kansas. Chuck and Diane Johnson. Only puller that'll have an option to accept or reject the pull will be this man right here. Each vehicle that pulls first in the class, and that is determined by the luck of the draw, is more or less a guinea pig for the sled. They will set the sled by his actions. Hang on, it's going to be wheels up time. They start this class to the left side of the track. Johnson out of Kansas takes the first shot. Johnson straight down the middle, strong shot. We're going to have to wait and see.
The sled will be deemed official for this class, but Chuck Johnson is not satisfied with his pull. He'll exercise his privilege as the first puller and elect to make another run later on.
Bieberich in the building, the in-laws and outlaws. Ladies and gentlemen, out of New Haven, Indiana.
Second up is Dan-Bieberich.
Motor sounding real crisp, kind of a crackling sound. Sounds good. Motor sounding super strong tonight in Birmingham, Alabama. Let's see what he's going to do. Down from the Hoosier State, in-laws and outlaws. Bieberich doing the driving, a Jim Brockman 41 Dodge panel wagon. What a shot by the in-laws.
171 plus feet. Good run for Bieberich.
You gotta love it. Birmingham, Alabama on a TNT tour.
Dan, do you feel like that distance is going to hold up? No, I really don't. I was a little bit nose heavy. I think somebody's going to beat me.
Sullivan S10 Chevrolet, the heartbeat of America. Sullivan goes by the nickname of Slappy out of Warsaw, Kentucky. Likes to run it real light on the nose. It should be a wheels-up shot. He'll be pulling a duck out of the water at about the 75-foot mark, pulling the front wheels off the track. Let's see what's going to happen. Not getting the air that he needed out of their front wheels.
Here's Chuck Johnson back for his second pull. He's been over on the sideline moving weights around, and he might just have a trick or two up his sleeve.
Johnson should probably be making about 30 more horsepower than he did a moment ago.
Johnson thought he had found the ideal nose weight, but his strategy didn't pay off.
You rejected your first pull and came back. Did that strategy work?
No, I was too heavy on the first pass, and the second pass I pulled two weights and moved them back, and I should have pulled, I guess, at least two more. It's not biting as good as we thought, and we just kept moving weights back, and I should have moved a lot more up back.
Chrysler powered 23 Ford, engine built by Jim Head, driver of the AA funny car on the NHRA circuit. Rausch, Dublin, Ohio.
As Rausch backs up to the big sled, there's frantic action on the sideline. Now that they've seen a number of runs, each driver thinks he's formulated the perfect weight distribution plan. But they can't all be right. Maybe Wayne Rausch's brand new Ford has the right combination of power and balance. All the other pullers will watch this run carefully.
Makes a different sound than a Chevrolet, a little bit deeper. Rausch checking everything, looks around. Taking a strong shot. Track crew immediately back to work. Rausch, quiet man out of Dublin, Ohio. Let his little 23 Ford do the talking for him.
A little over 166 feet.
Wayne, this is a new truck for you this season. About how long does it take to get a new vehicle dialed in?
We've been working with it about 6 months, and obviously, from what you saw tonight, we don't quite have it dialed in yet. It's a little bit too nose heavy.
Next up is Terry Roudebush from Hanoverton, Ohio, in the Bushwhacker. You just saw him shifting weights to the rear of his vehicle in a last-minute attempt to guess this track. No one seems able to find the right weight up front.
What a shot! Roudebush, pull the trigger, go down the right side of the track looking super strong.
It looks like you got it right tonight. Do you feel good about your pull tonight?
Well, I believe I could have done a little better had I got a couple things changed, but that's the best we could do today.
Okay, Ford people. The Florida Cracker out of Winter Park, Florida. Chris-Holdorf doing the driving. Holdorf does not like getting beat by the Chevrolets. He did another one that'll pull a trigger on you. Winter Park, Florida. The Florida Cracker can do it for you. Green flag out. That's a ticket. We've got a new leader, and it's that Ford right there. A full pull, ladies and gentlemen, by the Florida Cracker.
Chris, you pulled into the lead. How does it feel?
It's about time. It took me forever to beat these damn Chevrolets, but I finally got them.
What did you do right tonight?
Well, I was still a little heavy on the nose, but I just ran the right nose weight. The rest of these guys are out in left field on their nose weight.
Like we say, it's not over. A bunch of the bad boys drawing in the bottom of the field. Lyons will come out next from Louisville, Kentucky with the GMC. Watch Lyons. He'll come out about no more than 10 feet, and he'll nail it.
We've really got a horse race tonight in Birmingham.
Not gonna do it. The Ford will stay on top in Birmingham, Alabama on the TNT Redman All-American Pulling Series.
When we return, Ken Lamont and the Midnight Express will give it everything got to meet the full pull challenge from the Florida Cracker.
Are you ready?